Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yo, yo.
Oh, hello, beautiful people.
What's going on? What's good, man? How your morning going so far?
Man, going great, man. Outstanding
Good.
morning, July 1st. Damn, we already shit on the second half of this year, man. This is crazy. 2021.
It's the birthday month, baby.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's your son? What's your Leo?
Yeah, I'm a Leo, king of the jungle, man.
Okay.
We out here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't mention that when we picked the animals.
Yeah.
Leo's boy. Whew.
Yeah, we different, man.
Yeah, I had some experiences, Leo's, but fiery.
Hey, very. But
hey, great month, great day for us. Obviously we got some big news coming on Monday, and then today is actually our 1 year anniversary from starting this podcast. Man, we dropped our pilot episode a year ago. Me, you, and our producer Tone, we've been rocking, building since, man. This year done flew by, man. Did you know? I honestly was surprised when I saw some of the things on my IG today.
Nah, for sure, man. I was surprised, man. But like I always, like when we be talking, man, it's the slow grind. It's the slow grind, So again, a year ago from today, man, we was in the middle of it, the middle of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to come together. Also with our guy Tone, man, and create this beautiful platform. So for everybody who's been rocking with us for day one, man, appreciate you. And we got some big things coming up.
For sure, man. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to all the guests that we've had on. Our first guest was Trey Boston, right?
Trey Boston, yep.
Yeah, we've had Trey Boston, Mikey Taylor, Renee Montgomery, Steph D, Rudy Gay. We've had a lot.
Buda Baker, Reggie Wayne,
Tavon Branch, yeah.
Robert Mathis,
Decent Bakari.
Yeah, man. Some dope guests, man. So shout out to everybody. And while we talk about July 1st, I want to give a big shout out to my home state, VA. Today.
Light one.
Today they legalizing marijuana. Big shout out to that, man. And the Senate approves the bill legalizing you can what
so it's recreational?
You can legalize they legalize adult marijuana possession, cultivation, and retail if you're over the age of 21. So if you get pulled over and the police smell or odor of marijuana, they can't give you a citation. They can't, none of that. So that's dope.
About damn time, man.
Yeah, about damn time, man. We still got a long way to go. I feel as though, we still got a lot of brothers and sisters, man, locked up in the system, man, over marijuana charges, man. So we definitely got to tap into that. You got people out here making millions off of that right now, legally.
Billions. Yeah.
Legally. So yeah, man. But again, shout out to VA, all the other states that's, working towards legalizing marijuana. So
yeah, man. Like and I think it was the episode, might have been an episode where you weren't here a couple shows ago. talking about what was going on in some of the markets, and even like on the obviously most importantly, I think trying to make it as right as possible with all these people that serving time behind bars or on papers and shit still from, marijuana offenses. They need to just scrap all that.
Yeah.
But if you got money in the markets, it's a good market to be invested in.
No
In
question.
some sense, you know what I mean? Whether it's trying to start a company or trying to get in with a dispensary or get a license or just investing in the stock market, definitely smart. Same goes with the sports betting space, because
Yeah.
it's like every week, every month we get new news of another state getting legalized, marijuana, legalized sports betting, and obviously they're two complete different things, but hey, make your money work for you, man. It's
No.
sometimes you just got to be alive at the right time.
No
You know what I
question.
mean? Read that book, Outliers.
Go out on
But
a
yeah,
limb too,
man.
man. Go out on a limb. Those not your everyday,
Mm-hmm.
investments, or obviously you go to an advisor, they're not going to tell you to put money in in behind
Facts.
a dispensary or marijuana or betting. But
Mm-hmm.
go out on them and see, and look out there and see see what's happening. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing to do. Just see what's happening. Um, you know,
for sure. Like I know and we'll move on to sports and stuff after this, but I know my first um exposure to the stock market as an individual, because once you come in, we had 401ks and we had our money in the stock market. We just probably didn't know what the hell it was doing. But my
mm-hmm.
first personal, I said, I'm gonna go open up my own brokerage account. 2015. The first thing I bought was Apple, and it was literally because I looked around. I'm like, yo, I got an
Everybody,
iPhone. Kids got an
yeah,
iPhone. My girl, my parents, my everybody got Apple products. Let me invest in Apple, man. It's kind of the same thing. You
mm-hmm.
look around, everybody's talking about sports betting. I saw Pro Football Talk reported, I think yesterday or the day before, that somebody was talking to an owner, and the owner was saying like, yeah, every run of the mill professional organization in a few years is probably gonna be worth $8-10 billion because of what sports betting is
Sports
about to
betting,
do to the
yeah,
industry. So just pay attention to what's going on, man. Obviously,
that's it.
everybody, weed is becoming more and more a part of our. I mean, it's always been there, but it's kind of been one of those things that was taboo. But now they're
Yeah,
losing that, tapping into the medical benefits. It's been medical down here in Florida for a while. We're not rec yet, but working on it. But yeah, man, we gonna always give y'all a little bit more on
and
here.
we
You know
we
what
gonna
I
start.
mean?
No, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, we definitely
What?
gonna get y'all some. We definitely no, I ain't gonna say that. We definitely gonna get y'all some more though. But
Facts.
good shit, man. Good shit.
Good shit. Good shit. But shit, man, we're gonna talk about the new NCAA rules, the NIL
Yep.
rules and laws that have gone into effect. We already got players signing deals. But before that, man, we gotta get to these playoffs, man. And I'm gonna try to hold on. Let me see if I could throw this thing up, man.
Hit that brand.
Boom.
There you go.
Woo! We
There
in
you
there,
go.
baby. Suns advanced, man. Suns closed it out last night. If you follow the socials, you've been following the picks in the playoffs. I've been on somewhat of a heater, some people would say. Called 3 in a row with this Suns Clippers series. The Suns, my coach of the year, Monty Williams, Chris Paul finally get to the finals with a 41. Yeah, 41 last night.
41. Yep.
Yeah, 41, 8 assists and no turnovers. Suns closed it out, man. What you thought about that game last night?
No, good game, man. Great game by CP3, man. Definitely excited to see him advance to his first NBA Finals. I think he, as a leader he is, and coming to the Suns, I think that's what they brought him in there to do. They brought him in there to do this moment. Played great last night. Played great in the clutch. Like you said, 8 assists, no turnovers, 41 points, man. That's big for the OG.
Huge.
That's big. That's huge for the OG, man. And sending the Clippers home, man. Getting under Pat Bev's skin. It was a beautiful sight to see, man.
Pat
Like you
Bev
said,
got to chill, man.
yeah. Monty Williams was your coach of the year. Great job by him. So man, I love to see it, man. Then obviously I think that they'll get a lot of rest. based on this Hawks and Milwaukee series.
Yeah.
So shouts out to the Phoenix Suns, man. We might got to take a trip out there, man, and catch one of these games.
For sure. Let me know, man. I'm trying to get out there. But it's so damn hot out there right now though.
It's all good. You ain't gotta be sitting outside. You can sit in the hotel,
man.
Sit at the bar somewhere.
But you know, did you pick the Clippers in this series?
Nah.
Okay.
We both have Phoenix. Come on,
okay. Copying my homework. Okay.
Come on, bro.
But yeah, man. So I've been on the Suns since, you know, going into the playoffs. You know, this was my squad just because of obviously it was some injuries in the West during the regular season.
Now this is my squad. Boy,
I mean, it's on record. It's on paper.
Hey, you something else.
You know what I mean? It's on paper, baby.
My squad.
You know what I mean? Gotta meet your former teammate.
Oh man!
Shout out to Larry Fitzgerald, AB's former
man.
teammate. One of the great ambassadors of the NFL. Man, he's getting his shot.
Man, we gotta get Fitz on the show.
We gotta get Fitz on here, man. We gotta get him on. Matter of fact, we probably around his finals. You know, he's taking the finals, so let's try to get him on, man. But shout out to him, man. James Jones, Miami great. He's up there doing his things as well. But yeah, I picked them boys, man. You know, the continuity, my guys, man. You know, they had an 8-0 run in the bubble. I picked them even going up against the Lakers in the first round. And I said, you know what? I like the Suns to come out of the West. Now, people will say, oh, Kawhi got hurt. You know, the Nuggets didn't have Jamal Murray. Who do they play in the first? You know, AD. You know, AD got hurt in the first round, LeBron. But as my dog would say, and I've been hearing it for a year now.
Yeah, no excuses, no explanations, baby.
No excuses, no explanations. So the Suns are there.
None at all.
And I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. It's been a long time coming for Chris Paul. A lot of people were saying his legacy was on the line, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of, but it's part of it. The greats get, you know, that they get compared to other greats, and other greats have championships, have titles. So for him to be solidified kind of, I guess, in that top 5 or that Mount Rushmore point guards, you'll have to win one. So what do you think? You think if he gets this title, you think Chris Paul? Well, where's Chris Paul right now? Is he in your top 5?
Top 5 what?
Point guards.
That's playing?
Ever.
All time.
Top 5. I mean, you got.
Hold on. You got Isaiah Thomas. You got Isaiah Thomas. You got Steph.
Magic.
I got Magic. I got AI in mine.
I see AI more as a 2.
Shit, he controlled the rock. He had the rock in his hand at all times.
I don't know, but I see him more. I mean, you had Eric Stoltz kind of his point guard, you know. Aaron McKee point. I got AI was a 2 to me. He was a 2 to me. He was a scorer. He was a scorer to me.
A score, like Steph.
Steph bring the ball up. He did, but all right. I don't want to mess your list.
Let me do my list. So we got Steph, we got AI, we got Isaiah Thomas, we got Magic, and
Chris Paul or John Stockton.
I'm gonna go Chris Paul.
If Chris Paul win the championship, I go Chris Paul. If not, I got to go with Stockton. Chris Paul, Steve Nash.
How many rings John Stockton won?
That's what I'm saying. If they both are ringless, you know, Stockton got there twice, and if you look at his numbers, I mean, he steals, assists, like, you know what point guard was during his era. Like, his numbers are like,
and Chris Paul numbers is
Jerry
crazy.
Rice.
And Chris Paul numbers is crazy.
I'm just saying, if I had to pick between the two, so John Stockton, Chris Paul, I will have to go Stockton. If I gotta go,
that's yours.
What about same franchise? Steve Nash, Chris Paul.
Steve Nash.
Who you taking?
Steve Nash was tough. Steve Nash was tough. I might go Steve Nash and I might go Steve Nash over Chris Paul.
Okay, so Chris Paul ain't looking top 5 right now. Like I said,
but it's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Who
it's always tough to make.
Who in your top 5? Yeah, who in your top 5?
Magic, Steph. Magic, Steph. See, I ain't see Big O play.
Yeah, me neither.
So I wanted. I didn't really see Magic play like that, honestly. But I go Magic, Steph. Damn, I done forgot all the names I was just mentioning. Ike, Isaiah Thomas. I was a big J Kidd fan. Jason Kidd. And then Steve Nash.
Okay.
But Chris Paul, he's right there.
He's right there.
He's right
like
there. He's right
I feel
there.
as though these conversations can go either way. I don't think it's a right or wrong when you asking top five. But like, you know what I mean? When you say some of your takes, like them shits is outlandish. Like, you know what I mean? Some of your shit be crazy.
I don't give outlandish takes. I tell you, I just give them early.
You definitely do.
And then you'll start to see them creep up on the internet after, you know what I mean?
I mean, cause they shout
out to everybody that's tapped in on the low. I see you. I peep.
They be like, Darius be so, he believes it so much, so it gotta be right.
You know that little Westbrook gift when he eating that popcorn on the side? I'd be like, yo, Darius wilding, but hold on, he might be on to something over there.
Darius do be wilding, but it's all love. I love the takes. I love the take.
You know what I mean? You gotta step out there sometimes. What you believe. The Aaron Donald take, that was legit. What was the last wild take I've had?
When you was talking about the clutch, the most clutch. Yeah, you was wilding. The most clutch, you was wilding. Then you said, what you say? You said something about
Dame Lillard. I stand on that. He's still the most clutch basketball player I've seen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you stand on it, don't mean that shit ain't outlandish. You know what I mean? So, the Trae Young take, crazy.
Second best point guard in the league. You saw what happened. He went down. He had 30 going into the third quarter the last game he played.
Say it again.
He had 30 going into the third quarter the last game he played.
Did his team win?
No, he got hurt. The Bigfoot ass ref.
No excuses, no explanations.
Bigfoot, Johnny.
I'm trying to hear that.
But shit, man. Moving on to that series, man. So we got the Bucks. Your Bucks. You've been damn near claiming the Bucks since the playoffs started. These your Bucks versus my Suns. Is that what we got coming up?
I'm not gonna say my Bucks, but I did pick the Bucks. I did pick the Bucks to beat Brooklyn. With Giannis and Trae Young out. It's a tough series right now.
So did you see? So the series tied 2-2 right now, like you just spoke on. Key injuries on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Two-time MVP Giannis. He had a nasty knee injury that
hyperextension.
It's even. I saw it live. You know, I can't watch the replays, but I literally asked, while the game was going on, people on Twitter like, "Hey, tell me 1 to 10, how did it look?" And I was getting like 10, 15, 9. Like, it was terrible. He's done, blah, blah. And I saw him walk back on the court. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
So
I actually had an injury like that before in basketball.
The hyperextension?
Hyperextension. It's kind of similar. Our big man fell back on my knee and hyperextended my joint. I would say this about Giannis. One good thing about him that he is strong. He works out. Obviously, flexibility, like all of those things kind of like come into play in these type of injuries, being that if he wasn't as strong as he was, flexible as he was, that injury right there could have been something totally different. Going through the test, no ligament damage and all that.
Man,
like I'm glad to see he's.
Yeah, that when I saw that he was even doubtful or whatever, I'm like, wow, that's incredible. I'm not calling him the Greek freak no more. I'm calling him the Nigerian freak from here on out because that it's because he's Nigerian that he bounced back from that shit.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right now because that shit different. But I hope he get back out there, man. It's game 5 coming up. Obviously it's a big moment for him, huge moment for him. So I want to see Trae back out there too. Have you ever had a bone bruise?
I have.
How are those? I don't think I ever had a bone
that's
bruise.
all, that's all about your pain tolerance.
Okay.
Like what you can tolerate. Obviously, playing basketball is different. Your movements is a little different. You run around on the hardwood floor. So, but I just think it's pain tolerance. Can you tolerate the pain?
Yeah, I was surprised that he missed the game, honestly. Just because he had came back and he finished. And you could tell he was kind of grimacing through it when he came back. A smaller dude, and I guess probably the Hawks were probably trying to be safe. That's the franchise. And he playing them damn low tops too, and he already got the Forrest Gump ankle braces on.
But
so,
a lot of time those injuries like that they set in afterwards. You know what I mean? Whereas you playing that adrenaline, and then after the game you sit, you chilling. That's kind of when that injury really sets in, the pain sets in. So we're gonna see, man. It's 2-2 right now. Like you said, both of their number ones, Hawks number one, Bucks number one guy out.
Now I've been telling you about Middleton, man. So a lot of people want to give him the Batman title. A lot of people want to say, "Oh, he's the best player every time he dropped 30 plus." I can't give him none of those titles when he show up every other game or every third game. It's like he goes on these great runs, these great games, and then next game follow up. Drew Holiday. I don't know where Drew been at these last few. Like he's kind of. It was a lot of hype around that big three that they built: Drew Holiday, Middleton, Greek Freak.
You didn't
I feel like
so
Middleton.
You say it was a lot of hype?
Yeah.
You thought it was hype?
I felt like it was hype. Yeah.
So you didn't believe that?
These are the pieces that
you didn't believe in that big three?
Nah, absolutely not.
Man,
absolutely not. I actually got a tweet that I'll show you. That somebody tweeted, "How many rings will this big three win?" And I retweeted it. As soon as I said 0. I got no faith in it.
I'm not saying they're not gonna win rings, but
I got no faith in them, bro. Them dudes don't show up every night. Yeah, Giannis show up every night. And right now, if it's no Giannis, no Trey, I feel even better about my Hawks pick. I said Hawks in 6. It might be, and then I switched it up, said it might be Hawks in 7 now.
Bucks will win tonight.
I'm sticking with Hawks in 7. You think Bucks win tonight?
Yeah, back in Milwaukee, they're gonna play, crowd behind them. They'll come. Middleton, he's gonna come to play. He always come to play at home. I don't know what he'd be doing on the road. They must have went to the shaky butt the night, but they had to go to the shaky butt. Lil Will had him on them lemon peppers. But I got the Bucks tonight.
The Bucks are favored by 2 right now. If y'all follow me on Twitter or IG, man, I had a nice little parlay going last night.
How you doing?
I ain't hit it, man. I bet 250. Could have won 10 racks.
My parlay game been stank.
Yeah, it was. I was feeling good about it too. I had 8 and going 25 plus. He started off the first quarter, had 10. Had him grabbing 10 plus rebounds. He grabbed, like 17 rebounds, something like that. He had to grab 6 rebounds. He grabbed 6 on the nose. Chris Paul needed 10 assists. He only got 8. And then, that was it. I only got 2 of the 4. But it was exciting. It made the game exciting, a little more exciting.
For sure. Yeah.
I picked the Suns to win, so I was right about that. Bucks tonight, though?
I got Bucks tonight. Going back to Milwaukee. They coming off that embarrassing loss. They're gonna come to play. They're gonna be ready. I got the Bucks.
I trust Nate McMillan way more than I trust Bud as a coach. I feel like Bud just be out there enjoying his courtside seats.
Nah, I feel you. Nate ain't playing tonight though.
No adjustments. Huh?
Yeah. Nate ain't playing tonight though.
Hey, Nate ain't play last game either. But he had the boys cooking.
He did, but I mean, and I'm not taking anything away from Nate. But, I feel as though Bucks came in sleeping. Trae Young not playing. They felt as though it was going to be an easy win. Felt as though the Hawks knew that. They playing at home, had the crowd, had the momentum. They came out and bust their ass. But like I said, I just think the night's going to be different. Now, the series, I think that's up in the air. But I feel as though Bucks got gonna get that dub tonight.
I like Hawks, man. I like the ball movement. I like their energy, the effort. Cam Reddish came out. He ain't been playing since February. Do I expect that type of performance again from him? Offensively, probably not. But what he was doing defensively against Middleton, long athlete, fresh legs, I like that matchup going into the night.
No, for sure.
Atlanta moves the ball well, bro. They move the ball well.
They play good ball. Like I said, I got the Bucks.
I'm taking Atlanta plus 2.5 tonight. You got the pick early. And I got you, Chuck. I got you on the parlay.
Man, D Buck been stacking on that parlay, Chuck.
That was one. That was my first one. Got a little hang of it. I'm gonna have something for you tonight, though.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna post my parlay too.
Yeah. What else we got? Hold on, let me just take a peek at them real quick. What else we got though, man? Actually, no, I throw it up. Let's
talk about the NIL, man.
Okay. NCAA finally, you can go ahead and take it.
Yeah, man. So NCAA rules change, man. They finally will let players profit off their name, image, and likeness. I think this is long overdue. I love to see it, but I am a little nervous, right? I think it's about to be the Wild Wild West, right?
Facts. I mean, it was already kind of wild.
It was all, but now it's gonna be open, so everybody can see it, right? One thing I was thinking about first, after I make this statement, we'll go back and we'll talk about who we think would have made the most, made money or whatever the case may be. But one thing I've been thinking about is that these big time colleges, all colleges, that these players going to start making money off these companies and endorsements. I think some of these colleges, or if not all these colleges, need to tap in and partner with some of these marketing companies, right? Because my fear is 18-year-old, 17-year-old coming in, being able to sign a deal, not going to read through that fine print.
Yeah. And
we know how dirty the game is, right? We know how dirty the game is. 17-year-old, 18-year-old, able to make, say, 100,000, 250,000, whatever the case. It's an easy target, a very easy target. So I think these universities, NCAA needs to find, common ground where, hey, before this 17, 18-year-old can sign off on this, we can have somebody in our, department that can sit down with this young man or woman, read through the fine print. And this could even be a learning tool. Whereas, okay, if you do make it to the next level, these are some of the red flags you need to look for. But I'm nervous about that, and I just don't want these young men and women to sign a deal that they're stuck in for forever and not get what they should really truly supposed to be getting.
Yeah, it's definitely nervous because, like you said, even with pro athletes, a lot of us get taken advantage of. Entertainers, people who just come in and all that business and money and contracts, and you're just not used to all that literature and all that stuff. Reading through and understanding the language, it's tough to handle as a kid. But like you said, a lot of these things are going on behind the scenes already, and now and there's so many guys and girls that go to college, and that's their peak earning point. That's their peak earning potential. And I mean, the way it is now with the type of information that's out there, the type of information people have access to, the type of platforms that these young men and women already have, like they got to educate themselves on it. Their family got to do the same. And my advice to them all will have, some type of your own legal counsel looking over these deals.
Yeah, but that's tough too, D-Buck. Like, everybody don't got that money to be able to hire a legal counsel.
This is what I'm saying, though. If you're working out a deal that's going to be making you money, so if you got it, let's say you got a deal of $25,000. I just saw two dudes from Miami. They signed $20,000. The quarterback King and then the DB. I can't think of his name right now. I'm 21. They both signed $20,000 deals with the company. So if we're signing a $20,000 deal, you can pay a lawyer $400-500 to look over a contract, and the contract shouldn't be that damn
I'm not
complex.
paying. If I'm paying a lawyer $400-500 to look over a junk, well, because the lawyer I need to be looking over my junk, his fee can be more than $400-500.
Nah, it's better. That $400-500 is better than you or your mama just looking over it.
Is it? Is it really?
Absolutely,
I don't know, man.
absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, man. I think these schools, NCAA, need to have somebody on site, man. Like that's what I'm like, because
I just don't trust the schools, bro. I don't trust the school. I don't trust the schools. I don't trust the NCAA.
But I don't trust my 17-year-old self or my mama, and just keep it a buck. My mom and dad at that stage dealing with that type of stuff where, okay, well, we just gonna go out down the street, go walk in this lawyer firm, and hey, look, I need you to look over this. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about
legal
that.
Zoom, something you can. Hey, oh shit, make your own contract. Shit, you the athlete, they want your services. You come up, you make your own matter of fact, that's what somebody needs to start doing. Maybe we need to draw up your own contracts for where you can fill in the blanks on what needs. Okay, we got a car deal, we got this deal, a t-shirt, an autograph sign, or whatever it is. You make those deals, the company signs it, they make their adjustments, and then we meet, because that's when you avoid getting some of these players in some 360 deals and shit.
Right. But this is the part where I'm saying that I'm nervous about. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we ain't had the money to just go out and grab a lawyer. Like, that's where I'll just say I'm nervous about. I just feel as though a lot of men and women might jump into deals just because of that number might look right. And that contract will be 15 pages, and you like, damn, like I'm just trying to get to that last page so I can sign this deal. I'm just nervous, but I'm happy though. I'm happy that, like you said, at this point in some of these men and women lives, this is gonna be the point in their lives where they can kind of get the most
facts,
the most bang for their buck. So being able to do that, I love it.
I went to UConn, and the women's basketball, like the women basketball players could have probably made more money than the football players at UConn, especially at that point, and probably more money than a lot of them would have made beyond UConn. So that time span, man, and I agree with my boy Pat. Pat said the alumni got to step up and help those young athletes. I agree with that. It's just it's just hard to trust people. But these lawyers, man, they definitely seek legal advice, please, before you sign any deal. And this is, I don't care if you're 17 or 47. Yeah. Have somebody look over that contract.
Nah, no question, man. I got shit. We got to figure something, man.
But hey, hold on. Before we get into this one, AB.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my little. I'll be, in about 45. You want the minute countdown? Or you good?
No, I'm good, brother.
We're gonna go back a little bit. Yeah, all right. I'm
gonna tap in with some of these questions. Y'all put some questions in here while D-Bud
and y'all let us know, who do you think would have made the most money? Football players, basketball, Zion and Melo and all that. What football player do you think could have profited most in his career with these
in his collegiate career?
Collegiate career. I'd be like that.
Y'all put some questions in here, man, before one my man D-Bud go take his little potty break. A lot of Tebow in here. I got one for y'all. I don't know why people ain't talking about this
smoke
guy.
Break.
Charlie Ward, okay. Michael Vick. What would be the first thing you tried to do? What would be the first thing you tried to do to get money if you were a college athlete right now? I mean, at the end of the day, it's always about being yourself, right? I think you don't want to stay in your lane. Whatever you do, that's what you do. Don't try to go out here and look for look for the money. Just be yourself. Stay in your lane, and find a company that aligns with what your missions are or whatever your beliefs are, and stick to it. A lot of times you go out there and try to find money. That's when you get burnt. Reggie Bush, a lot of Reggie Bush, a lot of Tebow, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence. Nah, alignment is really one of the most important things, because when you align with a company that has the same beliefs, or the same vision that you have, that's where you kind of grow organically, right? Whereas if you go with a company just for the dollars, it's no growth there. It's no growth. It's just like, I'm just signing this deal so I can get this money. I'm not really putting my all into it. I'm not putting my 100% effort into whatever I have to do. But again, on the flip side of that, so for me, right? So I'm very passionate about giving back to the inner city, helping these kids with, education. So if I can just tap into a company that has the same vision in mind as far as giving back to the community, it's just a win-win for both sides, So that alignment is very, very key when you just talk about partnerships and talking about deals. AP. Yeah. Bo Jackson. Yeah, he's some good ones though. He's some good ones. Definitely some good ones. Green is green. So if that's what you believe in, that's how you go about it. But again,
it's only one correct answer. Who said green is green? Nah, that's not a good mindset.
Hey, that's what it's to each his own. Green is green. Yeah. If that's what you believe in, that's how you go about it. But
that's just ain't a good mindset. What was the question?
Somebody asked, like, what would you do if you was a collegiate athlete right now? What would you do to be able to go get that money? And all I said was, stay in your lane, right? Stay in your lane.
I want a crypto deal.
Right. That's your lane.
Crypto. Pay me a Bitcoin. That's my lane.
That's your lane. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there searching for shit, because that's where you get burnt.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing about and I saw our boy Charles James, he retweeted Darren Rovell, who said he said something I didn't agree with. Hold on, let me find this joint real quick. Oh yeah, and Dabo Swinney. I'm not a big Dabo Swinney fan, but he said a couple years ago that he'll retire, right? If or he'll leave if college players start getting paid.
He don't believe that.
Good riddance, buddy. See if he leave that $9 million on the table.
Boy, ain't going nowhere.
But Darren Rovell said, while it's cool that college athletes get to quote unquote get it, we're going to see a lot of delusion this week. The percentage of athletes who can successfully sell a Hanes t-shirt with their logo on it will be less than 0.1%. Now, I thoroughly disagree with that, because a lot of these college towns, especially even some of these states that don't have a pro team, where those college teams are like their pro teams, man, that fandom, shit, the rich ass kids you going to school with, man, it's so many people, especially in these Power Fives, that'll be able to make, so much money. But
not even that. But just imagine, just imagine you going to, like, from your high school, right? You were the first to go to a D1 from your high school to play football, right?
Yep.
So just imagine you in your hometown, t-shirt, UConn, like, people will buy your.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. So, like, even off of that, like, it's gonna be guys, and it's gonna be men and women all up and down that roster. If you the star player to maybe even the, I'll say middle of the pack.
Man, it depends on where you're at. If you're in SEC country,
that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody gonna be able to eat. So, like, it obviously it's gonna be levels to it, where, like, your top quarterback or receiver or DB, levels, yeah. You know what I'm saying, might be getting that bag, but shit, like, if you in that middle of the pack, you still gonna be eating. Go to that local car dealership,
man. Like, people got marketing budgets, man, and then these kids got platforms. These kids got thousands, some of them hundreds, thousands, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, whatever. So marketing these companies, all you want to do is get in front of as many eyes as possible. And if I'm trying to sell something to teenagers or college kids, or maybe just college kids in that area, man, the starting quarterback at Oklahoma or Virginia or whoever, like that's the guy I want. So it's a lot of opportunity, man. I hope people take care of it.
I gotta see how we're gonna tap into this HBCU market though, man. How my guys gonna be able to benefit off of this. I think Dion is, in a good place where he's trying to bring that more notoriety to the space. But I definitely want to be able to see the men and women in the HBCU platform market, man, be able to capitalize on this as well.
Absolutely. KSU has TikTok stars. But let's get into this question, man. So who do you think would have been the most profitable? Did you choose your athlete yet?
When you asked me through text,
I sent you
Prime.
You did say Prime, yeah. You did say Prime. It's just the thing about Prime. He was kind of early. Prime was ahead of his time.
So that's why I said, like, nobody was doing it like Prime.
I know, but
with the change,
social media, he ain't have. I feel like the timing kind of so. But he was very marketable.
Very, very, very marketable, bro.
He got drafted by the Yankees.
He was doing stuff back then that young boys is doing now. He was way before his time. You know what I mean? That's why I feel as though it was Dion. You said it's only one right answer, but I think Dion
it's only one right answer. Number 5.
Dion would have changed the game.
Number 5 that wore that that maroon and gold out there at USC, that Reggie Bush shit was different. I remember Peter Ward, obviously Vince Young had a year, Cam had an amazing year, Tim Tebow down there in Florida, Johnny Football was box office, but that Reggie Bush shit, and then in that LA market, man, like people would have been caring about who he was dating and where he was going and all. I think Reggie Bush would have. I mean, he
definitely would have killed.
He was already getting to that bag. First of all, give my dog his Heisman back.
Yeah, he definitely gave his Heisman, man. But don't put that on my man. Yo. Don't put that on my man out here on these. Talking about he was getting to the bag. Don't put that on my man out here. He's about to go out there to the bag.
Hey, shit, I went to UConn. I was getting a little.
What you about to say?
It wasn't nothing from anybody associated with UConn, but I mean it's over with. I don't care about them folks, man. Damn right, I was getting my money.
Chill.
But anyway, if you knew you do, you know that Impala with that black on black back. I remember a funny story real quick. So I had an Impala, which was that was all everything. Caught the Impala, and it's probably a couple months later, I had, my guys put some rims, put some low pros on it. Okay, man, so I drive. So like going up to our apartments, we had to drive by like our head coach's office. Like he could see, how they always got it set up to where they can see as much as possible. So we used to live in Hilltop, so he could see. So he saw me pull around and taking the black on black. He called me in the office. He called me in the office. Hey, D-Boy, come see me in the office. I'm like, oh shit. Hey man, what ask me all these questions. I'm like, hey, nah, man, ain't nothing going on. We good, coach. But yeah, man, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't nothing affiliated with UConn, but it's been a wild, wild west, and I knew my value back then. So, people couldn't get. I had certain situations. I had a child and shit. I had to do what I had to do. Nah, ain't no. Hey, Pepe, you can't snitch on yourself, man. It's over with. Shit gone.
You definitely can snitch on yourself, and the boys getting.
Oh yeah, cuz I just posted something on my story.
Hey, you definitely can snitch on yourself.
In billions.
Hey, but like you said, like I think it's a lot of guys that's come through the ranks, man. That definitely could have benefited. That definitely could have benefited from this, man. Like you see up here, Manziel, Bush, Tebow. Somebody said Charlie Ward. I think Bo Jackson could have done the same. Peter Ward, when he was at FSU, he was crazy.
Charlie Ward.
So it's a lot of people
Imagine a Fab Five.
The fact, you know what I'm saying? Like them, the University of Miami, them boys when they was hot. Somebody said Adrian Peterson when he was like he could have broke the bank. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, these college towns, man. Like it be these boosters, and I was having a conversation with some of my friends just talking about like how a lot of the facilities and shit are like built just based off like philanthropy, like people just wanting to give money away. Like, man, I'm excited for these kids, man. Yeah, these are about to.
No, I'm excited too, man. But I'm nervous too, man. I'm nervous, man. Like just imagine D-Butt. Just imagine D-Butt 18 at UConn. You signing the deal for $100,000. So I can only imagine myself in Washington, D.C. at the time in 2002, 2003, signing a deal for even 50. Just give me 25. Like,
you gotta think. You on full Scully. So like, man.
Yeah, man. So it's we got, and then this is a chapter in my book when I'm talking about you got to have good people in your corner. This is one of them times where you got to have great people in your corner, man. Just because you can get lost in the sauce real quick. You get lost,
especially
in the sauce.
Young person, not even just a young athlete, young person, man. People get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
What chapter is that, man?
Look through. What chapter is that? It's like 4, 5.
Rule number 5.
Yeah, 5.
Get good people in your corner.
Yo,
I'll make sure y'all go get this, man.
That's facts, man. Gotta do that.
Better yourself. Gotta have good people in your corner. But a lot of times, even the good people that's in your corner, shit, they don't know what they don't know.
True.
So I encourage investing, and it's really time and energy, honestly, because if you can, and I got kids and shit, and they can tell me anything about anything. If I tell them, hey, you got to know this before you can get that, they're going to tell you everything there is to know about it. And we can do the same. You can know when this shoe is dropping. You can know who that person is dating, what vacation they just came on, what kind of bag they got. So if you can put that type of energy and effort and shit that ain't helping you at all, you can definitely go and do that on the flip side. So do that, man.
No, for real.
Man, but I'm happy for these players, man. Finally getting their bag.
Yeah, no question. Question. What else we got?
What else we got to talk about, man? Tebow could have made that bag too.
Tebow could have made a lot of bag.
He had football. He had the religious. He had a lot going for him. But what else we got, man? What questions we got? Marcus Lattimore. Damn. Let's see, man.
Man, we slow on the NFL news.
No NFL news. All we got right now is people putting out a bunch of lists.
Top 10 this, top 10 that.
Top 5 that.
You know.
So I don't send it to yourself, man. UConn wasn't giving football no damn money. In them streets, man. Good times.
Great times. Great times. Man, I say that all the time. If I could drop everything right now and go back to 03, 04, woo.
Man, stop it. You ain't going back to 03, 04.
Man, you nuts. Man, out there in Chocolate City. Man.
Nah, you got that. Nah, you ain't going back.
Man, I'm going back.
You go back to one of them homecomings.
I'm going
they ain't
back.
Giving that bag. They ain't giving that that bag you got. They ain't giving that bag out there in Howard like that.
Nah, they definitely not. But shit, like what you just say? Shit, I don't know what I don't know. I ain't come from no bag. So in 03, 04, I ain't had no bag. I was living. Living. Next guest. G.I. Joe 317. Sure, we just locked in our next guest for next week.
McGregor fighting? I didn't know that.
Again?
Yeah, I just saw that. What else we got, man? The last 10 minutes, man. We got to have something good. Mississippi State did win their first Natty College World Series. Shout out to Mississippi State. First national title in any sport. So shout out to them. You got any birthday plans, man?
Hold on. Zach, what you know about that go-go, man? What you know about that go-go?
Man, I remember Vontae.
Vontae. Birthday plans. Not right now. I got something I'm thinking about. But for real, man. Nowadays, man, you just be grateful for another year around the sun, man.
Yeah, man.
Just blessed to be with the fam. Definitely gonna light me a stogie up. Let me see. Light me a stogie. Give me a little drinky drink.
Man, light that gas up, man. That shit legal over in Virginia now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like the gas, but shit, every now and then, I light me a stove.
What you got there? What's that?
It's a Placencia right here, and then I'm big on the My Fathers. You know what I'm saying? So, might light me a stove.
Going back to 02, 03, yeah, you were smoking blacks then.
Freaking them Jones too.
You were freaking the Apple Jones.
Freaking the blacks. Now we ain't had no flavors when I started smoking the blacks. We ain't had no flavors.
Yeah. What else we got, man? Suns really about to win the title. That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely got them. They definitely be my favorite. But I think it's good for basketball, though.
Great for basketball. And I think a lot of people, regardless of who wins it, and I saw somebody say this, like I think yesterday, if the Hawks win it, then it'll be even more of people saying like, oh, the injuries and this and that. I mean, I feel like you always gonna have some type of roadblock, some type of thing. That's sports, that's life. I don't like to put an asterisk on anybody championship because they're, the cards were dealt just like the bubble championship, the LA joint. I mean, they went out there, they got it done. Whoever wins it this year, Suns, Bucks, Hawks, they earned it. They deserved it, man. They were in position. They took advantage of the moment. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. But Nakiba Walker, if you made a lot of money in college, do you think it would have made you not grind as hard to make it to the NFL? I would say absolutely not, because not for me, because I feel like that would have probably made me even more. I mean, I don't feel like anything could have made me want it more. But if anything, you making that money in college, it's like shit. You don't want that to stop. I would have probably made, like I said, it won't make me more hungry. But it's like, damn, I'm making $100K. What it's gonna be like? What it's gonna be like if I'm making $100K a week? Like so. Nah. I say no. What about you?
I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I think for some
Nah,
people.
I'm talking about you.
Oh no, I mean I'm gonna go get it, but I just honestly speaking, I think for some they like, well, shit, I'm getting 200,000, 250, shit, I'm good money. Because when you get that money,
you get complacent.
You get complacent, right? So you get that money, right? So you might miss a workout here because you tricking it off here. You might miss another workout here. So I just feel as though when you get that money and that money is coming in, I just think some people, the grind will slow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like having a mindset, like you just said, I'm getting this 100,000, or if I'm getting that now, I can only imagine what I'll be able to get when I get to that next level. I think a lot of people will have that mindset, but I just know, just keeping it a buck, it will. Just think about it.
If you got that mindset, I feel like you ain't gonna make it anyway.
But just think about it now, like when you're in college, right? And I've seen it where you've had like projected to go, like say coming into your junior year when you could go, or coming to see your senior year when you can go. Yeah. And you have the pre-draft or the preseason, draft grades or whatever, or you projected to go second round or whatever. And when you see that and you hear that in your mind, it's like, oh, I'm already there. I'm already gone. And the grind, for some people, the grind, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but the grind, it slows down.
I think it's situational, man. I think it's just like shit. When you get to the league, it's a lot of people who get paid and then they kind of shut it down. But that's different once you sign a $30-40 million deal as opposed to making, 200, 150 grand, 200 grand. And let's be serious, it's not going to be a bunch of guys that's clearing that type of cash.
Right.
That's going to be a small percentage, I think, at least on the front end. So, I mean, I feel like if you got that in you to make it, like that money not going. Now, Nakiba said something like, all right, if you're making money from TikTok and you're making money from football, like what you're going to be more focused on. I think, if you're a football player, you're a basketball player, you're going to focus on that. And then that's going to take care of itself. But I don't know. I'm speaking for
again,
me,
like I said, like I'm just talking about, I'm not saying that that's everybody, because at the end of the day, everybody not going to grind as hard. Some people going to fall off. I'm just saying, like, just to be real with the situation, and you're gonna see that, I think. You know what I mean? Got that money coming in, they're not gonna grind us all. I'm not saying that's you, not saying that's me, but I do feel though that could creep in.
Bet. I'm gonna ask you this. Where is it at? Somebody asked something about a workout. G.I. Joe 317. What's the worst workout? Sand pit or the hills?
The sand pit.
I love it. I love it. Sand pit a beast.
Yeah, that's
I love a good hill.
Yeah, me too.
Hills, it ain't nothing like running them hills. Building that motor house.
Yeah.
Running them hills, getting them hammies and glutes and paws, getting your stride, all that, your endurance. Them here ain't nothing like them hills. Nothing like the sand pit. We got sand, obviously beach and stuff. You go and do footwork and shit. That's a hell of a workout too, especially you do it barefoot. To work all them little small bones and ligaments and muscles in your foot and ankle. Strengthen them. But if I had to choose one, I would take the hills. I think the sand. I agree with you. That sand is a beast, though. That's worse.
Yeah, that sand pit, you be moving slow motion. Pacers.
WNBA girl Pacers just took number 3 overall. Already got cut. What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that neither.
And who is it? Fever, Indiana Fever.
Yeah, girl. You said a girl Pacers.
Yeah, you confused me with that one. But while we talk about workouts, them hills are beasts. But for athletes, young, old, the most important type of workout you can do to help you improve your speed, your explosiveness, plyometrics. If you don't do anything else, and I tell young guys, do those plyometrics, man. Jumping, landing, and getting back off the ground as quick as possible. And then understand, like landing and like controlling your landing, like those plyometrics, man, those are gonna make the biggest difference in your athletic performance. Period. But yeah, man. Sweet shows hills. I say hills. Ooh, man, down the hill. That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's going. I wouldn't suggest sprinting down hills.
Yeah, like what you getting out of this?
Yeah, that's a fact. Oh man, I guess that's all y'all got for us today, man.
Man, another good one. Said next week, man. Next week we'll have a guest for y'all. That should be a good one.
Euro Cup. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been watching soccer, but I did see that contract.
Them deals.
Messi just let me look at these numbers again because that shit barely even registered in my brain yesterday. So Messi, his deal expired yesterday. He had a 4-year, $674 million deal with FC Barcelona. It just expired yesterday. 4 years, $674 million. Hey!
That's crazy.
But man, it's tough. Tough. They keep you talking about this Patreon. You was supposed to be giving me thankfully, I already got my first thing that I'm doing, but you were supposed to be giving me what y'all wanted me to cover, and it'll be on the 5th, coming out of the holiday weekend. Messi's a free agent now.
Definitely make it. I mean, baseball, they still getting that bag, but that soccer shit. Whew.
That soccer different, man. But you can't even compete over here in the States with the level that they playing on over there. Like that, like you can't even like get better to compete on that. They getting signed up at 12, 13. They going into programs.
Yeah.
They don't play about that shit. That's wild. I'm sure only the best of the best getting those type of deals, but
crazy.
I mean, I'll take half of that, a
Half
quarter
of that
shit.
Oh, man. What?
4th is $670. When I saw it, the third, like my brain didn't even really register that third digit. Like
you thought that shit was a typo or something.
Yeah, nah, I'm like 4 for 60, something like that. I expect Messi to be getting shit. That's 674. But yeah, that's wild. 674 for 4. That's wild. But yeah, man. So all right, man, we're gonna tap in with y'all Monday. So you got the Bucks tonight, right? You got them covering that 2.5 point spread.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm taking the Hawks plus 2.5. I like Nate McMillan, even though he's not playing tonight. Ball movement. Trae Young may surprise us and come back.
He may.
But great ball movement. Herter. He can put the ball in the bucket. Bogdanovich, he was balling. John Collins been hooping. Lou Will obviously is a bucket. Capella, he's been giving them everything they got. Cam Reddish, man, who knows what we gonna get from him tonight?
Yeah.
But you are correct, Boston Stooge. I hate the Bucks. I don't like how they swept us. So that's my real beef with the Bucks. I don't like how they swept us and went talking
us.
Us, the Heat, man. My real team.
Now it's all right. I don't be knowing. You got like 5, 6 teams or whatever.
Real squad.
I mean, all right.
Hawks is 7.
Hawks is 7. Okay. We're gonna see.
Hawks is 7. Yes, sir.
We will see.
We'll see y'all Monday, man.
We will, man. Y'all
Appreciate
be good. Have a great weekend. Y'all be safe, man. Whatever y'all doing this weekend. Yeah, the 5th. Yeah, whatever y'all doing this weekend, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all do y'all thing. Eat good.
Be safe with it. If you light fireworks.
Yeah.
Be safe now. Get the long lighter. Light that joint. Get your ass out of there. No accidents. No, get.
Hey, man,
you like the fireworks? You like the fireworks to your family?
Nah, not at all. We'll go see somebody.
Or y'all just go see them, or y'all don't. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, we should do that. We should do that back in the country. You know, I had an uncle and cousin that used to light them joints, but nah, I'm good.
Get that, yeah. Go ahead, get that extendo.
Get that extendo for sure.
Get that extendo and get up out of there. Well, please tell me you saw that video, and I feel messed up even laughing. That video,
in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that yesterday. Hey, I saw that yesterday. My man couldn't get out of there.
Oh my God. That shit had me weak, bro. Oh man. But yeah, y'all be safe out here, man.
Hey man, have a good weekend.
Love y'all, man. Take care of each other, man. We out.
Yeah.
Oh man.